The History and Evolution of Hot Yoga, Part 6. In Part 5, I talked about the method to the madness and how I improved on the 26 and 2. In my opinion, I call it the evolution of Bikram Yoga, adding more hip openers, adding more upper body strength to the equation. Now it's time to certify people in the Barkan method.
Now you're talking.
Now I had the Barkan method hot yoga class and the Barkan method hot vinyasa class. Two separate sequences. It was too much to certify people in two sequences. So the level 1 Barkan method training, the first one I did, the inaugural training was in 2003. I think it was October 2003. That's when I decided that in the level 1 trainings, I was going to certify people in the Barkan method hot yoga class. We took out a full page ad in the Yoga Journal, announced it to the world, come to Fort Lauderdale for the first inaugural Barkan Method Hot Yoga Teacher Train Program, and it was a big success. Thank goodness. People were coming actually from all over the world. People from Australia, people from Switzerland, people from Hungary. Before we continue on, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell. If you're enjoying this video, smash the like button. If you want to learn all about hot yoga, all the tutorials and factoids, hit the subscribe button and the like button right now. One of the things I did right away was to develop the Barkan Method Level 2/3 teacher train program where I certify people to teach the Barkan Method Hot Vinyasa class. Now, I think what happened was in the Bikram world, Bikram got so big, so fast that he just kept to the 26 and 2. So there's a big gap between the 26 and 2 and Bikram's advanced class. There's nothing in the middle. You have to be super talented and have a flexibility and strength affinity to even practice that class. Now, I introduced the advanced postures in our level 3 part of our level 2 training, but it's really a glimpse of what's possible. But there's nothing in between. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring postures that were sort of at the intermediate level to bridge the gap between the beginning and the advanced levels. But I didn't have time, like I said before, to certify people in 2 sequences in one training. It's just not enough time. So in this level 2 training, you're certified to teach the Barkan Method Hot Vinyasa class. We do the advanced postures from our lineage in the second class of the day, but I slow it down. I don't do the 91 or the 84 postures. I'll do 35 or 40 so we can break it down. The process is simple. If you're interested in becoming a certified yoga teacher, take the 200-hour option. If you're already a 200-hour teacher and you want to get the 300-hour certificate, which will then elevate you to the 500-hour status, which is much higher, that option is available too. I put links in the description below for the live and online trainings. Go to the website. If you think it's the right fit, click on the application. We'll set up a Zoom call, just you and me, and I'll give you a preview of what the training or the online course is like. And if you choose the online course, you could start that day. If hot yoga is your world, then I'm your guy.
Let's get started.
But all these live trainings were in Fort Lauderdale. That's where I've been living now for the last 40-some years. People were coming, like I said, from all over the world, which is wonderful. And then they were going out opening Barkan studios around the world. So somewhere between the year 2004 and 2010, 2011, the trainings were very well populated. Thank goodness, knock on wood. Then at one point, the industry shifted. So now what happened was I was then forced to start traveling around the world to do the teacher train programs because people weren't coming to me. The shift in the industry, people weren't traveling anymore to come to teacher train programs. I was then traveling to them. Now we're going to jump ahead to the year 2020. And as everybody knows, 2020 comes the pandemic. The negative was I actually had to close my studio. But the positive out of the whole pandemic was that through technology, I was able to now develop and create the Barkan Method online teacher training programs. The difference between the online teacher training program is I have so much more flexibility to add so much more curriculum into the process. So we have a whole meditation course. We have the anatomy that we're able to put in. There's things that I was not able to teach in the live trainings. I had more flexibility on the online option. And now we continue to reach people all across the world, in Finland, in Greenland, in Iceland, in Hungary, in Australia, people that now have taken the Barkan Method online teacher training program course. Now, originally the course was just for a 300-hour certificate to bring you to a 500-hour status. How that works is you have a 200-hour certification. That's how you become a yoga teacher. And now you get a 300-hour certification. Doesn't matter if you did the 200-hour with the Barkan Method or not, but the 300-hour Barkan Method certificate with your 200-hour, you then submit to Yoga Alliance and they give you a 500-hour status. So I originally created the course as a 300 option to get people to 500-hour status. So in this 8-week course, you can go through the entire course and at the end you'll get your 300-hour certificate, which will then make you a 500-hour teacher. And I believe you have to also log in 100 hours of teaching through Yoga Alliance. But now was the demand for a 200-hour online So then I created a 200-hour option. So if you're not a yoga teacher, you can take the Barkan Method online course and you will receive your 200-hour certification once you finish the 8-week curriculum. Now, if you don't want to be a yoga teacher, but you want to learn all about the history of yoga, all the facets, and all the tutorials, meditation concepts, you can also do the course, not be certified, not be tested, and not be certified. And the last option, if you're already a 500-hour yoga teacher, and if you've already done my 300-hour certification through the Barkan Method, still you can benefit from the course because now you have lifetime access to all these modules. If you're doing the 200-hour option, 300-hour option, you're already a 300-hour, 500-hour teacher, and you enroll in the course, you have it on your computer forever. If I had modules of Bikram teaching me back in the 80s, it would be gold to me. Now you have all these videos on your computer forever. So here I am now, 43 years into my career. I'm still doing live training. We go to Costa Rica every year in May. If you're interested in Costa Rica, I put an application in the description below. I'm doing teacher training programs. We just came from Iceland 2 months ago, going to New Jersey in September. I'm doing Zoom teacher training programs this year in Switzerland and Iceland and Australia. So if you're interested in doing a live teacher training program, level 1 or level 2 and 3, or the online course, I put applications in the description below. We'd love to have you join the family. So that's our episode for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoy this video, and I will see you at the next video. Bye, everyone.